There's a common saying out there when it comes to battle. Are you friend or foe? Whose side are you on, mine or yours? Are you the enemy? Today, the average person may not be fighting wars, but life's a battle, and it's not so easy out there. There's a lot of people that could be getting in your way. The person has to be aware of what he has to face. Are my coworkers really there to help me, or are they selfish and trying to just take advantage of me and take from me? My boss, is he my enemy? When dealing with this idea of who's for me and against me, we never really think about ourselves in the picture. We don't look at ourselves as potentially our own enemy. But the truth is that I could be for myself or against myself. I could actually be my worst enemy. I spend the most time with myself. The person I speak to the most is me. I speak to myself more than anyone else. I listen to my own advice all the time. Sometimes that advice is coming from a negative perspective. Sometimes I'm being overly critical of myself. And it's all me feeding myself, and either I'm breaking myself or I'm building myself. This fascinating insight really can be found in the words of the sages. From thousands of years ago, Hillel the Elder says, if I'm not for myself, who will be for me? What is the meaning of this statement? Of course I'm for myself. I'm me. Who else would I be for? In those words really lie this essential life message. I actually can be against myself. How so? Rambam explains the subject of our Mishnah to be speaking about motivation. You know, you go hear a speech from a motivational speaker and you feel uplifted. You're ready to go out there and get them. There are success courses you want to take. There's life coaching. There's a lot of different places we go to try to give us the push we need, the direction we need, the excitement we need. What we don't realize is the person we go to the most and the person we need that the most from is ourselves. And unfortunately, too many times, that's the last person we're getting it from. Our mood is not always the right mood. We have these mood swings. We're negative. We believe that we're going to fail. And those things set us back, and that has the strongest effect on us. And this is what the Rambam is saying, that ultimately, when it comes to becoming motivated, so external motivation can only go so far. It can only maybe be a secondary source for motivation and guidance and inspiration. But ultimately, inspiration and guidance coming from within, that's the real push that gives us what we need and keeps us going. The real inner drive in life has to come from ourselves. A person can't make you into a winner, can't make you into a doer. You have to make yourself into a winner and a doer. So you are, in the end of the day, your worst enemy. Or you can be your best friend. The question is, whose side are you really on? So let us appreciate this wonderful advice and let us focus on what we really need to do to fix the problem. What's the key? The key is positive reinforcement, positive thinking. There's a Hasidic saying, think good and it will be good. That certainly means think of yourself as good and you will be good. And more than that, you'll even become great. Of course, this must be done from a perspective of humility and knowing where our strength really come from. They come from Hashem. But when Hashem has gifted you with abilities, so you have to harness them, believe in them, believe that Hashem is on your side, and believe that you are going to succeed and win. And that's the first and most important step in the direction that you need to be on. Of course, after that, go to the help you need. Go to the inspiring people around you, the motivational speakers. A good coach in sports, of course, brings the best out of his athletes. And so we can gain, and we must gain and learn from the assets, the people around us. In the end, God put them there to be an example and a help for you. But the essential help and the essential foundation to your success is going to be ultimately you.